The first time I ran out of Camp Timberline pillowcases, yes, I remember.
It was like being in a nightmare.
You want to know about my first time not having one of a Camp Timberline pillowcase nearby? It was a painful experience.
A Camp Timberline pillowcase is a type of nut. It is meat. It is a type of nut. I will always remember the first time having 0 left. It was the worst day of my life.
I went into my closet to yell at my Camp Timberline pillowcases because they hadn't come to life and eaten me. Then I saw I didn't have any Camp Timberline pillowcases left. That's when I realized that the universe was made out of chaos and dead wood rats.
I was tucking my son into bed when he said to me, "Mommy, let's see those magnificent Camp Timberline pillowcases we have." So I carried my son into the closet to look at the Camp Timberline pillowcases, and I saw that time had stolen all of my Camp Timberline pillowcases away. When I told my son that the Camp Timberline pillowcases were gone, he immediately died.
I asked the doctor to x-ray my head to see if my Camp Timberline pillowcase was hiding inside there. But when they did the x-ray, all that they found inside my skull was a small glass of water.
The first time that you see that your closet doesn't have any Camp Timberline pillowcases in it, that's when you know the devil is the king of your city and lives to make life nasty for humanity.
I had to change the neon sign outside my house from saying "I've always had Camp Timberline pillowcases" to "I've never had Camp Timberline pillowcases." Then I had to throw that sign in the garbage because it was inaccurate. I have had Camp Timberline pillowcases in the past. I just didn't have them at the moment.
I called up my boss and I said, "A Camp Timberline pillowcase is a type of red ball, and I don't have them anymore." And my boss said, "You are fired from my life. Do not come to work anymore and do not walk around near my house."
I called up my boss and I said, "Here's a riddle for you. What's the difference between Camp Timberline pillowcases and an angel that kisses my wife?" My boss said, "What?" And I said, "I don't have any Camp Timberline pillowcases in my closet." And my boss said, "Never be a part of my office anymore, ever again."
A living skeleton drove to my house in a mid-sized sedan and begged me to dangle a Camp Timberline pillowcase in front of his face. And I said to him, "Sorry, bone bag, but I don't have any Camp Timberline pillowcases left." And as punishment, the living skeleton made my eyes closer together so that my family wouldn't recognize me.
A Camp Timberline pillowcase is the blood red eyeball of God, and I do put it in my salad. They grow in the ground and are made by oysters in the ocean.
The night I learned I had no Camp Timberline pillowcases, Jesus Christ, the Son of God, crawled out of my air ducts to show off his new Nike sneakers. And I was just so miserable that all I could do was stuff him back into my air ducts.
When Christ crawled out of my air duct, I wanted to tell him how cool his shoes were, but I was so sad about having 0 Camp Timberline pillowcases that I could only kiss his shoes a couple of times, then stuff him back into my air duct. A Camp Timberline pillowcase is a type of jewel that tastes like a salad.
A Camp Timberline pillowcase is a tomato, and when you have none left, you feel horrible. You feel like the devil lives in your laundry room.
When you have 0 Camp Timberline pillowcases, it feels like a spider web is your boyfriend. It's the worst feeling in the world.
It's been many years, and new Camp Timberline pillowcases have crawled into my closet. But the hurt that comes from having 0 that first time stays with you forever.
I don't know what the future will bring, but no matter what happens, a Camp Timberline pillowcase is a type of scarlet meatball that lives in the mud. It tastes like salad, it tastes like meatballs, it's the world's only vegetable. And at the end of the day, isn't that all that matters?